Hey, what's up guys, Buster here. Today I'm going to do a mod. I'm going to install a mod on my car. It's a mod that I'm really excited to have. I used to have it for a few months on my car, and I really enjoyed it, the way it looked. And what's it called? But I only had it a couple months because I wanted to sell the car at the time. So I ended up removing them and sold them. But I was able to get another pair, and I want to install them back onto the car, and well, hopefully plan on keeping it. That's the idea. But here's the car. I have the hood popped open, and even though it has nothing to do with the engine bay, I still need the hood open so everyone can see the part that I got. Here we go. It's a 2012 2IS OEM headlights. You can tell these are 2012 because they have the little eyelids, that's what they call them, on them. And the difference between the 2012s and 2011s is that the LED check mark is more cooler than the 2011s being warmer. So these just look more modern, more nicer in my opinion. And so I'm gonna be installing them onto my 2006 IS350. But since these are for the 2011s, like these are 2011s and newer for the facelift years, you need to actually repin them, which I know how. I do that. You have to like have a little tool. I bought a tool off Amazon. I could put a link in the description so you guys could buy the same tool. This tool is really useful, really helpful. I used to have a different tool, but it was like a bunch of like similar to this, but it was just like a bunch of them. But the material of it was just not strong, flimsy. It would break or bend so easily. But this is like super strong. It was a little expensive. I think it was like $25, $30, something like that. But this is so useful. It's so easy to repin with these. I could put a link in the description if I could find it. I bought it a little while ago. So you need to repin them, because if you don't repin them and you just install them straight up, they'll work. The low beam, the high beam, and turn signal, I believe, will all work. It's just the check mark, the LED check mark won't work. The DRLs, they won't turn on. This is why you need to repin them, because these are only meant for the facelift models and not for the pre-facelift, which is the 06 to 2010 2IS. It could be the ISF or 250, 350. It's the same thing. You need to repin them for that to work. And by repinning, I mean like you gotta move these wires around in the back to a different location. That's all it really is. It's not really too difficult. You just gotta know where to put the wires at, which hope I can show you guys in this video. I don't know how close I get it, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess I could probably show you guys easily. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do in this video. And then I don't know if I'm gonna do it in this video or just make a separate video. I'm gonna install them onto the car. I probably would just make a separate video, just have this video just for repinning, so you guys could know how to do it. So it could be a how-to video basically for this, because I don't really think there's a how-to video. There's how-to instructions, but I mean, having a video is so much easier for most people, especially I remember when I first heard that you have to repin them, I was turned off by this. I did not want to buy the OEM 2011 headlights, even though I know they were nicer than VLANs. I just didn't want to deal with repinning. But realistically, once I learned how to do it, it's not that hard. I had a friend that taught me how to do it, and yeah, now I do them often. This will probably be my 8th set that I've done. I do it for other people. If you guys want me to do it in SoCal, and you're in SoCal, primarily in LA, I could do it for you. It's not that expensive. I won't charge too much, but just let me know. If not, here's the video. You can just do it yourself, which is this tool and these as well. You need this. Well, this is just mostly just to take out the little right bracket, but let me take out this right bracket with this. You just yank it out. You just clip it on and just yank it out. It's not that hard, obviously. BRB. All right, so once you get it out, you just yank it. Like I said, you're gonna see the pins are right here. A little hard to see in there. Most difficult part about this is that when you're taking out the pins, don't break the clips or the pins. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I've broken a couple, and there's no issues. What's it called? Now I don't break any. I know how to do it, but if this is your first time, it's probably not gonna. You're probably not gonna be doing this too often. There's always that chance that you're gonna break it. One of the clips holding it in. Just try your best not to. This tool is really useful to not do that, so I recommend this tool so much. Like I said, it's like 25, 30 bucks. I don't know. Super useful. It comes with a bit more of these bits. I don't know where the little case at, but yeah, it's a useful tool for this. So let me try to show you guys. All right, so the first step is that you got to remove all three of these wires. This green one right here, the top one, that's the one on top, the red one, and then the black one. So you got to remove that. So you just stick it in here. There you go, got some light. So you just stick it in here, and then there's like a little clip. I can't really, I don't know if you can see the little clip that's in here, right there. You just push it up this way, and it should just unclip. Well, I can't do it on video because I need two hands. But once you get that in there, the little pin should just slide right out. You just yank it from on this side, and it should just slide right out. All right, so I took off the first clip, and just like I said, once the clip gets pushed out of the way, you just slide it out like that, and bam, here's one of the pins. And now you're gonna have to do the same thing as for the red one and the black one that's right next to the red one. You just do the same exact thing on for both of those. And there's another one you have to move, like two more I believe you have to move. I'll show you those in a bit. Right now, just let me get these two out and I'll show you the rest. All right, so I got the first three pins out. These pins are going to be moved, so maybe I could get a screenshot of how a picture of how these end up looking, so you know exactly by just a picture, like where the pins go. But these three pins, the first row you leave it empty, so these covers you're gonna get covers from other places, and you're just gonna put them there, like the little brown covers you see right there. So just don't worry about that for now. But these pins are gonna go like in the second row and the third row down here, these two rows. You just gotta still move two more. So these two wires right here, they're really hard to differentiate, I'm gonna be honest, but you do this wire to the left on this side. So the one that's, you just move it one side over, and this one is two sides over, all the way to the edge right here, to the last one. So you got to take out these two covers. And to take out these covers, they're easy. You just use this thing, stick it all the way into the empty pin slots. Now you see how you have the pins right here, the ones that are empty that you're gonna move it. Those are where you're gonna move it to. Let me turn on light. All right, so yeah, so this wire right here, this one's gonna get moved to the left, right, or to this one right here. So in order for that so that one would be this one moved to this side. So in order for you to be able to move it, you gotta take out the cover. So the way you do it is you just stick it in there, all the way in there into the little pinhole. Focus, yeah, into a little pinhole. Just stick it all the way in, and eventually the little cover thing is just gonna slide, it's gonna just pop right out. So let me do that real quick. All right, so I stuck it in, not all the way yet, but you can see how it's coming out a little bit. That's what you want, and just stick it in a bit more, and eventually it'll just pop right out. You don't want to like force it all the way in. I mean, I can't do it with one hand, but you don't want to force it all the way in because you might break the little clip that I was telling you about. Just force it in, and then once you're able to get some leverage on it from right here, just yank it. Actually, you could just probably do it like this. Like there you go. And then you get this little cover. You go to one of the other ones that you've done on the first row, and you just put it in, and that's how you cover up the first hole, these holes, like bam. So then now with that, you have the empty slot. So now you're just gonna get this one out the same way that you did with that one. Just you get them both out, but basically I like to just do one at a time because how similar they are. You just know the left one goes to the left and the right one goes to the right. So I would recommend doing one at a time, just so you don't get confused. So let me get this one, the left one out first. All right, so I got the left one out right here. So all you gotta do is just slide it back in, move into the hole that you're gonna want to do it, which is, like I said, to the left, just one left. You just put it in and just slide it all the way in, as far as you can. And then once you just check the other side, and then you just use these pliers, just grab it, just yank it up, just yank it up right there, and you should hear the click. But if you don't, just yank it as far as you can, not too hard, just until there's some resistance. And then once there's a resistance to it, it doesn't let you really pull it any more forward. Maybe the clip isn't fully seated. You just use a little tool right there and just seat the clip just so it's in place. All right, so it didn't click in place, this one. So this one is a little loose, but you can see the little clip right there. A little hard to see in video, I guess, but in person I can see it. You just use your little tool and just push it back into place, and then it will just be clipped in. It'll be locked in. So just do that, and then I'll show you the rest. All right, so I got that one fully secured, and now I'm gonna do this one. This one's gonna move two to the right, all the way to the very last cover. So let's just take out that cover, and so I can show you guys more easily which one it is. All right, so I got that cover. So now, so the other one right here, just remove it, and you just put it into place right there, and just the same tactic, same way to do it. All right, so I got both of these wires in and secured. Now it's time for the first three wires that you took off. So so the black one, that one goes in the second row on this first one to the left, right next to the other wires, to the orange and yellow, or red and yellow, whatever. It goes to the one right next to it, right there. So just take out that cover. All right, once you took out the cover where the black one would go, you just get the black one. I mean, it doesn't really matter how you place it in, but I just like placing it in like from the inside and not going around, because it just looks more neater, I guess, especially since the red and green one will be wrapped around. So you just don't want to have too many wires just wrapped around. So I would just slide it in, and yeah, just do your best. It doesn't really matter how it goes, obviously, just as long as you don't break it or bend it, or it doesn't matter. I just, the way I like having it. It's easier if it goes easier in that way too. Sorry, so I'll be right back. Just all right, so now that I got the black one in and seated, now you got these two wires. These are the last two that you need to move. So the green one goes to, you see the two holes are right there, on this row. Not those, those have, I still need to put the covers on, but those two holes right there, right here. The green one goes to the one to the left, next to the other three wires, and the red one goes to the right of it. And you just put them in, well, besides putting these covers, the headlight should be repinned already. All right, so here we go. All the pins are in, they're already seated and all that, and it's all locked in place. What I like doing, and just to make sure everything's all good, is that I like to push them all these pins in from this way. If one moves, obviously that means it's not fully secure. Yeah, just push them all if you don't want to be used, because sometimes it hurts. I use this sometimes too. I push it in because I can actually put some force. Don't put too much force, but obviously if it slides in a little bit, that means it's not secure. So that's how, just letting you know some little trick I do just to make sure that they're all good. And then once they're all secured and everything's all set, you just put this back, just snap it right back in. Should hear a little click. There we go. There we go. There's the clicks. And that's it. Now this headlight, it's ready to install in the car. Now this one is the same thing. You repin them. They have the same wires, same wiring method. So they also need to repin to be the same exact way. So exactly how you see these wires, let me show you exactly how you see these wires. That's exactly how you can do the other side as well. They're the same exact thing. So you see how you move these three, the green, red, and black one. You move these two white ones. I don't think they're actually white. I think one's like pink and the other one is white. Right here, these two. But over time on dirt and just being faded and stuff. So I just kind of white at this point. So yeah, to the left and then to the right over, and then the black one is right there. And yeah, you just know, from this way, it's literally the same thing. All right, so here you go. I got them both repinned already. As you can see, all the wires and covers are back in on both sides. So it's ready to install in the car already. If you didn't know about this, is that you need a 2011 2IS flasher relay, because if you don't do that, then the relay that's in the car from the pre-facelift thinks you're missing turn signals. So if you don't have the 2011 flasher relay, you're gonna have hyper flash for sure. When I was running it for a couple months, I had hyper flash. Everyone that told me that you get hyper flash, so you need a flasher relay from a 2011 2IS. I have that. One of my friends, I bought off of him. Here it is. I'm gonna install that. It's really annoying to get to. I've done it a while back because I used to have a different flasher relay that would it's actually the same exact one as the one my friend replaced this one for this one. A Dynamics Smart Tap. It does it so the turn signal does shows, I guess, you can do different speeds on it, or you can do the soft touch where you tap it a little bit and it does 3 turn signals to what side you want it, and then it just turns off automatically. I had that for a week. I didn't like it. That was really irritating to me, so I returned it. It wasn't worth $80, I think, for that one. But this is the OEM flasher turn signal. There's the part number is right there. You just need this, and you won't have hyper flash. The reason why you get hyper flash is that the facelift headlights that has a turn signal here, and I think it has another turn signal over here, so it has 2 of them on each headlight. And this one you only have 1 right there only, and so you're missing the other one. So the relay that's in the car stock thinks that you're missing the headlight. A turn signal, and whenever a turn signal doesn't work or is missing in the car, you get hyper flash, and I guess that's the way the car lets you know, hey, something's wrong with your turn signal. You better check that out. But this one, if I don't install this, I'm for sure gonna have hyper flash. I've had it. So I asked a friend. He had one that he was willing to sell me, so I got that. And that's really annoying to get to. It's on the driver's side, right behind the steering wheel, all the way up top, right behind the cluster. But it's really annoying to get to. I'm probably gonna make a separate video on the install of these headlights and that, because I feel like this video is getting a little long. All right, so until next time, if you have any questions about this, the repinning, let me know. You comment below, subscribe to follow the build and more mods. I still have a few more mods to install on this car, besides these. DM me on Instagram too, Busta_50. Follow me there, and yeah, just let me know if you have any further questions. All right, till next time, peace.